Good evening, everyone. My name is Jaquise Moore. I am the host of this awesome page, Learning with Jasmine, and it is day eight of Autism Awareness Month. And I wanted to come on really quickly, just really quickly, and talk to you all about occupational therapy. Okay, now occupational therapy is another piece to individuals with autism that may have this therapy sessions probably about 2 to 3 times a week, depending upon the um, the motor skills that they need to know, right? And so I wanted to come on really quickly. This is Awareness Month, and so uh, having a child with autism, occupational therapy is one of the things that Jasmine still has since the age, I believe, the age of 2 or 3 years old. And so I wanted to come on really quickly and bring awareness to those who do not know. Okay. And so this is from the Autism Speaks. So that's why I'm looking down on my phone to look and talk to you all. And I'm going to do this really quickly. Occupational therapy, OT, helps people who work on cognitive, physical, social, and motor skills. The goal is to improve everyday skills which allow people to become more independent and participate in a wide range of activities. For people with autism, OT programs often focus on play skills, learning strategies, and self-care. OT strategies can help to manage sensory issues. The occupational therapist will begin by evaluating the person's current level of ability. The evaluation looks at several areas, including how the person learns, play, cares for themselves, interacts with their environment. Okay, and so some examples of common goals include independent dressing, eating, grooming, using the bathroom, fine motor skills like writing, coloring, and cutting with scissors. Okay, and so who provides occupational therapy? There is so many. Oh my goodness, you can just Google through your state occupational therapy, and you can ask your your school current, like the local school special ed program for occupational therapy. There are some on at school. You can do outpatient therapy. Outpatient therapy is like when you go to that person versus your school. So you can actually have both if you have insurance. Depending on your insurance company, you can do both. That they can verify and how many hours, that type of thing. So you can definitely look into that. Okay. It's definitely covered by your insurance company. Okay, and so I just wanted to say that occupational therapy usually involves half-hour to 1 hour sessions, and again, that is like per session. So sometimes you can have 2 or 3 sessions, depending upon the number. The number of sessions per week is based on individual needs. So usually about 2 or 3, but you can do possibly more depending upon the individual needs. The person with autism may also practice these strategies and skills outside of therapy sessions at home and in other settings, including school, like I just mentioned. Okay. And so it is so important. I remember I talked to you all about Jasmine having speech therapy. And so her occupational therapist is awesome, so awesome. Um, here before I do a story, okay? What questions to ask before beginning this treatment? Okay, who will be working directly with my child? How many years have you been working as a OT? Where will service be provided? How often will therapy sessions be? What are the goals of this program? What real life skills and therapy help with? What real life skills will therapy help with? And how do you help with sensory issues and how do you manage progress? Okay, those are some questions that you can ask beginning of this treatment with an OT specialist to try to figure out who is a good fit for your child. Okay, so we're gonna go down the line with some therapy sessions in the next few days, and those are the type of topics that based upon individual autism. Okay, no right or wrong answer. I just have to definitely make sure that, first of all, not all individuals that may need OT, right? But the mass majority of what I know, individuals that have autism, they do need occupational therapy. Okay, because again, it talks about independent dressing, sensory. Um, so here's a little story about Jasmine. That was a general information about occupational therapy. Definitely highly recommend you doing occupational therapy if it comes down to your child needs occupational therapy. Definitely highly recommend it. So Jasmine started around age 2, age 3, occupational therapy. Um, independent dressing has been a most challenge part of it. um, Eating, like maybe about 18 months, 24 months, your child should definitely know how to pick up um, cereal in their hand. It was very hard for Jasmine to do that, eating wise. Um, Definitely highly, yes, Janelle, absolutely highly recommend. It helped us tremendously. Amen. So eating, picking up the cereal, the, the Cheerios especially, that's a little trick right there. That's an early childhood education teacher moment. Okay, always get them some Cheerios and just picking it up because obviously you're going to be using that that fine motor skill. Okay, uh, the 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 gross motor is PT and the fine motor is OT, by the way. Okay. It's definitely um, a good activity to pick up. I saw this about maybe 3 days ago, um, to get some tweezers and try to like pick up something in a water and help with your child, picking up something and grabbing something. Okay, always find those type of activities that have to do with their hands. Okay, so of course, independent dressing will be like buttoning, zipping up. So we're still having little issues, challenges with that, but it's not to the point that it is like a tantrum or a meltdown mode. It's She recognizes that she still needs some assistance, but it's not to the point that she's like, having that moment because she doesn't know how to do it. Okay, that makes sense. Um, so again, eating, grooming, using the bathroom, of course, like unbuttoning, unbuttoning the pants, fine motor skills like writing, coloring, and cutting with scissors. I remember, oh my goodness, um, I'm reading the comments. OT tweezers. If you can find something, Janelle, maybe you can post the link to that, please. OT tweezers. That's a really good one. Yes, absolutely. Let me see. So writing, obviously we have to learn how to write, right? So writing, coloring, cutting with scissors, of course, again, using that muscle to hold correctly and write and color. And they say like when they first start coloring, use the like the biggest crowns, and then slowly but surely. And there is a awesome website. I think if I could actually do this, hold on, you guys. Um, I really don't like to promote like an actual website because I don't want nobody to say what will about it. But this is a really good one that has actually um a lot of stuff that comes along with OT stuff. I love this brightautism.org website. I get a lot of things. I even get the special tooth toothbrush sometimes. They have a special toothbrush. It's a really good site. I highly recommend. I really don't like to do that because, well, I'm not telling you exactly what to buy, I should say. But I definitely highly recommend you look into that. And they do probably have the OT tweezers that Janelle was just talking about. But now, if you have a special one that you use, can you post the link? That would be awesome. Um, so OT, um, so it's good for strengthening, and so also a little exercise. You do this, you just keep on. Maybe like do like a good way to, instead of just doing this all the time, because obviously a child may not want to do this. So you do like open, shut them, open, shut them, give a little clap, 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 and so you just kind of like, obviously this is like for younger kids, but to grow into that strengthening part is a really good exercise, you know. Yes. Okay. So OT has definitely helped. And so now I'm trying to see, like regular paper that Jan was using, but then now her OT, this is my book, so it's really nothing right here right now. Um, but Jan has a book like this, composition book. This is my autism certification, book 3. I'm almost done with my autism certification program, you guys. I have 3 more modules to go. I am going strong this weekend. Monday, I'm done. It is done. I'm done. Getting my 40 hours. So anyway, um, so her OT basically said to get this type of book now. And that way, thank you, Janelle. That way, oh, wrong name. Wrong name. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Well, that's good. That's a good one too. Um, so anyway, this right here, the lines are smaller. And so what I know that from her OT, she'll do like a crown, and she would have to draw the lines. See the green? She would have to draw the lines, and she would have to stay in that line. Cannot go above the, obviously, the line. Where's my pen? I didn't think I was gonna do this, guys, but this is really good. So, so obviously she cannot go above the first green line, and she cannot go below the green line. Okay, so obviously the very first time when she, for, and I'm gonna say first time, which would mean like a long period of long time, like maybe 3 4 years. Um, it didn't matter if she went above the lines, and the lines was before it was this big. The very first line, it was like this big, you see? But then it got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay? So it's very important to practice with your child. Practice with your child um, every day about, wherever they are, whether it's trying to figure out about writing, if they're practicing if they're practicing how to cut, then get the scissors and draw shapes and have them, try to cut around the shape, take the shape off the paper. So anyway, I hope that this was helpful. Just general information about OT, and that's exactly what they are doing. And so time next time will be tomorrow. And let me see what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about physical therapy. So I just mentioned a little bit about physical therapy. And so tomorrow we'll be talking about physical therapy. Okay. And then we're going to go into the different debate one, okay, which is applied behavioral therapy. But I'm going to tell you that because I'm almost done with my hours. And so I'm going to tell you on a professional and also on a personal conversation that I had. All right. Hope this was helpful, you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow night. All right. Bye-bye.